All right, special edition today. I'm Roger Veer as usual, Corbin Fraser as usual.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And Cameron. What's your last name if you don't mind sharing, Cameron?
Cameron Lee.
Cameron Lee, that's right. It's a very generic last name. They'll never find you on the internet.
No, never.
So you just got back from the Bitcoin Cash conference in Australia, is that right?
Yeah, dude. It was fun.
Tell us all about it.
It was good actually. Like I hadn't been to Australia before, so it was kind of nice to enjoy the place. But the part that was the nicest, I think, is like you can just spend Bitcoin Cash everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everything from like taxi, restaurant, and like there's a story. I think I told this one already, but it's good enough to tell again. Is like we went to this tiny little island in the middle of nowhere, like no internet, not even developed, and we're with like Omri and a few other guys, and one of them's like, hey, do you guys take Bitcoin Cash here? I'm like, oh man, here we go. They're just gonna start shilling, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, we do.
They already did.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was
That's
really
great.
cool. It was
Cool.
crazy, yeah.
Wow.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And you were telling me us earlier about one particular restaurant owner was talking about the amount of sales he was having. Do you
Yeah.
mind sharing that?
Dude, it was I don't know which restaurant, I forgot the name, but it's like I think they're doing like 15 grand a month.
Wow.
That's what the owner told you?
No, I heard from someone else.
Someone
I heard
else,
from
okay.
But it's just that in Bitcoin Cash alone.
Wow.
Like constantly before we got there, not like after we got there,
Yeah.
but like they were constantly doing that much because in the community, like they're all
Everyone's just
taking.
using it as cash, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
the interesting thing that I've seen with that is that these store owners that are accepting it, most of them are locally owned. They're actually accepting the Bitcoin Cash, and then they can take that from their wallet, walk over to the pub across the street, and actually go spend it, which is like
So great.
It's this closed
That's
little
what cash is
ecosystem of
supposed
what
to be
cash is
about,
supposed to
yeah.
be. It's like a
Yeah.
perfect little test bed for what we're trying to build for the whole world. It's
And
pretty-
I
pretty
think
cool.
what somebody seems to have done there is they spent some money on a bunch of Android tablets and just gave all the merchants, here's your Android tablet,
Yeah.
here's the Bitcoin Cash Register app. Is that what they were all using? Is that right?
Yeah,
Or-
they did. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all that register app on similar tablets. Actually, now that you mention it, yeah.
So Hayden Otto, another fantastic,
Yeah,
peer-to-peer
shout out
cash
Hayden.
proponent. Yeah, he made a video previously showing all the tablets as they arrived in Australia a month or two
Yeah.
ago. I don't know if you saw
I
that.
think I missed that.
And you can buy, and Android tablets are really reasonable.
Yeah,
you
you
can
get
buy
like
from
60
China
or
for like
50 yeah.
$50. You can get a really good tablet
Yeah.
easily, and probably even cheaper ones.
And
are
I mean,
out
the
there.
app is pretty lightweight. It's just a simple notification and a couple input fields. So it's not,
Yeah.
it's not rocket science to set up. You don't need a monstrous machine to just have a green check mark display when you accept Bitcoin Cash. It's pretty simple.
I'll even mention something else. Is I go to a lot of the meetups and stuff here, and I sometimes go to places in Tokyo where they accept Bitcoin Cash. And I have hit places where they're like, yeah, hold on, it's like kind of like a pickle. They got to get the owner, and it happens, but they usually make it work. One thing I noticed in Australia is it was easy.
Yeah.
Everyone was comfortable with it. They were used to it. There was no snags.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
No hesitation. It's like, here you go. Here's your code. Everyone was comfortable. Yeah, it was cool.
So we've had some interesting meetings here at the Bitcoin.com office. Just in the last couple of weeks, we've been meeting with a few potential partners that are offering payment terminals and looking at potentially including the Bitcoin Cash Register as a built-in app into their payment
I
terminal.
think
So
not just looking. There's some that have it
yeah.
pretty much happening. And then
Yeah.
everybody heard the big news. HTC is preloading our Bitcoin.com wallet app
Yeah.
directly
Yep.
into their new Exodus One phone they're
Yep.
selling. So like every single person that buys the awesome new Exodus One phone from HTC, you get the Bitcoin.com Bitcoin Cash wallet built right into the phone.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
But
exciting
from the
stuff.
factory.
But doesn't that mean like, isn't there like something special on there, like a hardware wallet?
Yeah,
that
so
you
like
get
your keys
access?
are extra safe on the Exodus One because it's
that's
the
cool.
secure hardware enclave that has the private keys and does all the message signing. So like
Yeah,
that's
even if
cool.
you root your Android and get malware on there, whatever,
You're
your
okay.
keys should still be just fine.
Well, and I think that's the big thing that the wallet team's really focusing on now is like how can we partner up with more providers like these? We're seeing more phones.
Not how
provide,
can we are. We have more deals in the
So
works already
we're-
like this.
I guess we're just signaling if you've got a phone and you've got a segregated chip that's basically has the same type of functionality,
We're
whether you're
ready to work with
Samsung,
you, yeah.
whether you're HTC, whether you're Razer, whether you're whoever, we want to chat. Yeah, so it's going to be
Funny you should mention some of those names. You left out a
Yeah.
couple more we've been talking to as well.
I may have overheard some meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but aside from Australia, where else are you seeing some growth? You're here in Tokyo a lot.
Yeah.
You're regularly shopping around with Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, I
and
do.
Going to the meetups.
I go to the meetups every week, and it's always. I don't go every week, but I try to go every week, and it's always pretty chill there.
Yeah.
Lot of people spending Bitcoin Cash.
Where's your favorite spot in Tokyo here now to spend?
Ooh, that's a good. Oh, it's not a tough one at all. Two Dogs.
Yeah.
You know, they got the pizza, they got the beer.
Yeah.
I'm good. They got the Bitcoin Cash IPA or something like
Yeah,
that.
Mike likes to
Number one
recommend-
selling beer at the whole
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. We should huge shout out to Mike over.
Yeah,
at
thank you,
Two
Mike,
Dogs.
at Two Dogs
Yeah.
Tap Room. If
Yeah.
you're visiting Tokyo, make sure you check out Mike's Two Dogs Tap Room.
Amazing pizza.
And
Great
there's
part
like
of Tokyo.
Dozens of
Yeah.
other places too. Make sure you have the Bitcoin.com wallet, and there's a merchant map in there where you can see all the places near you that accept Bitcoin Cash.
Yep.
And if you know of a business near you that, in fact, there's one. Just this morning, I was talking with a guy from Yokosuka. He's been accepting Bitcoin Cash for 2 years now.
Yep.
And it wasn't on the map, so he added his bar to the map down in Yokosuka.
Wow.
So if you're in Yokosuka, Japan, there's another bar where you can spend your Bitcoin Cash that's now been
great.
added to the merchant map. So,
Nice.
And I heard you were doing a little bit of shopping today.
yeah, there's a whole other separate video that'll come out of it, but I should have worn it for the video, but I bought my first watch ever from Yukizaki Gym Capsule, which is the #1 luxury watch seller in all of Japan. They have 15 locations across Japan. That's
pretty huge.
They've been accepting Bitcoin Cash for a couple of months now, maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Yep.
The owner told me today that they checked. They'd have more than $200,000 worth of watches and stuff sold for Bitcoin Cash in just the last month or two since they added it. I added a little bit more to that. I bought a watch. We're going to do a special charity auction with that watch to help promote more Bitcoin Cash adoption. So look for a full video and all the details. We filmed at the shop and we saw it all going on online. And they have a great big giant electronic sign on the side. It's a big building in Roppongi
huge.
there
Yeah,
too.
it's monstrous.
And they're advertising Bitcoin Cash right there on the side of this big giant building. So we'll make sure you'll see this video on screen, or a picture of it on screen as this video goes up. But,
So you've been traveling a lot. Where you been over the last little while?
I've been all over the place. Where have I not been? I'll tell you where I wasn't. I wasn't in Australia. I wasn't able to get a visa to go to Australia. And actually, the event organizer was saying that they really are suspicious that the Australian authorities were targeting people trying to attend that conference, and a bunch of people from China and other countries had a problem. They weren't able to get a visa to go to the conference. So we were one of the main sponsors of the event. We had a bunch of Bitcoin.com people were there. I couldn't go, but maybe next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. Has there been any discussion on where the next Bitcoin Cash city is going to be taking place?
Yeah, the guy that was organizing it was asking, like, if we did this next year, would everybody come? And I think you got a lot of positive response. So it might be there
Tokyo.
again.
I think they were talking about doing in Tokyo as well, or
Tokyo
maybe
would be a cool one
fall,
too,
right?
yeah.
I'd like to have it in Tokyo.
And Tokyo is an
Home
easier
turf,
city to get to as
right.
well. But
And everyone wants to come to Japan, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you got Roppongi, you got Shibuya, you got all these great places you can just wander around. You can get your hair cut. You can get.
You don't have
I
to
feel
be-
like Roppongi is getting close to the point where, like Townsville, where like everybody knows about Bitcoin Cash. In fact, the other night there's all these scouts on the street that always try and tell you, like, hey, come to our bar, or come to our whatever. And I always used to tell them, I'd say, I'll go as soon as you start accepting Bitcoin Cash, and I give them a Bitcoin Cash sticker. And I used to do the same thing for Bitcoin before Bitcoin Cash existed. And I did that same thing maybe a month ago when I was out there, and the guy looked at me and goes, I think we already do accept Bitcoin Cash. Hold on, let me check. And so he checked.
Yeah.
Sure enough, they already were accepting Bitcoin Cash. They had Bitcoin Cash stickers there. So like, okay, I guess.
You have to go?
I had to go at that.
Well, actually, one of the benefits
I didn't
of
really
this-
want to go, but I went to his bar and bought some stuff. with
One of the
Bitcoin Cash.
benefits of this is that it's not like they can just take your credit card behind the bar and just kind of rack it up like.
that's true.
That's true. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
little bit of some sketchy sometimes behavior in parts of Tokyo that. If you let go of your credit card, it sometimes gets some mysterious charges. But if you're the one signing the transactions, you're okay.
Well, depending on how much you drink before you start signing transactions. So
I've heard
drink
some horror
responsibly,
stories.
use your Bitcoin Cash responsibly as well. But it was really surprising to me, like, because it used to just be the great way to get these guys to leave you alone and spread Bitcoin Cash adoption at the same time. But this guy's like, I think we already do, and sure enough, he did. And I didn't even know about this place. And it's close to Two Dogs, actually. It's right
great.
down the street from Two Dogs there. On that side street, but
very cool.
I feel like we're getting close to having a tipping point in Roppongi where it can be like the next Townsville, where like
that'd be
everybody's
great.
just using Bitcoin Cash all over the place in Roppongi. Like that's a real possibility. In fact, I had lunch in Roppongi today at Wall Street and paid for my Mexican food in Japan with Bitcoin Cash. So I had a chicken burrito paid for in Bitcoin Cash.
Great.
So,
So I guess if you're a Roppongi-based business and you are looking to adopt Bitcoin Cash, reach out to Akane at
you don't even have to reach
Bitcoin.com.
out to him. Just install the Bitcoin Cash Register app, link it to your wallet, and you're good to go.
We would love to host more meetups though all across that Roppongi area. And we're switching up the meetup area every Wednesday on average, and it's just you get a ton of people coming in. Great way to kind of spread a little bit of adoption, learn about how to use Bitcoin Cash, keep your staff familiar with how to use this stuff. And like Cameron was saying, all of these people, the more you use it, it just becomes this familiar thing. It's not rocket science. It's literally a QR code. you accept it, it's a green check mark, and you're out of there.
So I had some other fantastic Bitcoin Cash meetings last night, but was there a meetup last night as well? Did either of you guys make it to that, or do you know? Or?
Yeah, there was one last night. Yeah,
Where
it was at the takoyaki, the octopus.
Where's that? I want takoyaki for Bitcoin Cash.
Akane managed to bring on a takoyaki Bitcoin Cash.
Where's this?
I
For
didn't
those
make
that
it
don't
last
know,
night, but
takoyaki is like a
I saw the
famous
photos.
Japanese food. I'm going to go to that soon. Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
So last night, though, I had two separate Bitcoin Cash related meetups. One was at the Swiss Embassy.
Oh, wow.
So I set up a bunch of people at the Swiss Embassy with Bitcoin Cash wallets and gave them some Bitcoin Cash. And the second one was a meeting of a bunch of people working in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency specifically, and met the CEO of one of the biggest mobile wallets in all of Japan and biggest biggest online shopping websites in all of Japan.
Jeez.
Demonstrated our Bitcoin Cash dividend payments on chain. He's like, oh my God, this is amazing.
That's my favorite tool right now.
I think it's one of the coolest things to happen in all of cryptocurrency in the last year or two. Like anonymous bearer shares that can receive dividends on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain.
That's huge.
That's a really, really big deal. Anyhow, this guy got it. He's like, oh my God, this is great. We need to talk a lot more. So I have his card. He has my card. I'll be setting up a meeting with him very, very shortly.
Well, and speaking of other cool stuff going on in the Japanese news, Line, which is like the most popular chat app.
If you're living in Japan, like there's 120 million people living in Japan. 80 million people use Line every single month.
Sounds right.
Yeah. The other 40 million are people that are like over the age of 70 in Japan and like don't have smartphones. Like every single person in Japan that's under the age of 70 is using Line.
Yeah.
So.
And they recently did some integration into the Line wallet where you can actually start buying and selling Bitcoin Cash right from within there, which is pretty huge.
I think you have to be a Japan resident to get that turned on and set up. But
So if you're a Line user in Japan with a Japanese phone number with your Line wallet all set up, go sign up, or go visit Bitcoin.com and just get a wallet and start buying.
And check out local.bitcoin.com. You can probably find someone to buy your Bitcoin Cash or either direction.
Yeah,
with
and
that,
actually the stats on that seem to keep going up and up. So it's pretty exciting.
It's a competition between the euro, the Chinese RMB, and the U.S. dollar for who's doing the most trade volume. And Australia's been ticking up a little bit recently too. So. And Venezuelan bolivars the last couple of days had some trades too.
Yeah. I met up with a guy at Starbucks like a week ago and we did a big trade. So it was great. I got enough to pay rent and
everybody's happy.
Yeah, it was great.
So was it anybody you already knew or was it just something?
No, actually it was funny.
Don't dox him on camera.
No, I won't dox him. But it ended up being someone that I met at the meetup once, and I was like, oh, I've seen you before. This is great. So it was like kind of one of those small worlds. He's already into Bitcoin Cash and into crypto, and then. It's kind of nice when you see a familiar face and you're like, oh, we're trading with someone.
And if you want to help spread Bitcoin Cash adoption, go and post a buy or a sell ad on local.bitcoin.com and provide that liquidity to help get that market really going, because you can do it with no KYC required from Bitcoin.com at all.
Music to my ears.
Yeah, music to your ears. And so like the other competitors in that space, right, have full KYC required on everything because they're taking custody of your funds and holding your funds on your behalf. We don't ever do that at Bitcoin.com. We never touch your money in any way whatsoever. So it's a much better platform, but we need your help to go and spread it. And you can earn money at the same time by doing that. Make an account and then click the affiliate system. And we have all the banners and graphics for you to post like links on your own Facebook or websites or wherever to spread it. And you can earn money. You get 20% of all the referrals you send to our
It might be worth
website.
Mentioning some of the new features that have been being worked on for the local platform.
Sure, because I know you're working on it.
Yeah,
directly.
okay, so this...
I only hear secondhand from you.
I have to mostly talk because it's Michael doing all the work. So shout out to Michael. I mean, he's
another Australian Bitcoin Cash fan.
Yeah, another Aussie BCH guy. So they've been working on the ability for local.bitcoin.com to allow users to post pretty well anything. Jobs, crypto to crypto payments. So this is going to be huge if you're trying to get rid of, say, something like Litecoin and you
slow,
want Bitcoin
expensive,
Cash.
cryptocurrency for a fast, cheap, reliable, unlike Bitcoin Cash.
There's a lot of big things, but I think one of the most interesting ones is the ability to sell anything. The idea that you can list your old TV up for sale and you can sell it for Bitcoin Cash.
It's held in escrow. It's safe for everybody. Self-custodial escrow, of course.
So there's some great opportunities there, I think, for people to kind of create a bit of a market there where people can just start using Bitcoin Cash, start buying, start selling, and start getting it for whatever they've got for sale. If the market starts turning around and you got an old guitar you haven't used for a while, maybe sell it and go get paid in Bitcoin Cash. It'd be a great way to kind of support the community and also.
I like the idea of being able to hire people to do like gigs, like the gig economy.
The gig economy, I think, is the big one.
I was thinking of hiring somebody to protest in front of the Australian embassy for denying so many people's visas.
It'd be great to do that on local.bitcoin.
So, exactly.
Hire a local Aussie and say.
I can do it anonymously. So if you see someone in front of the Australian embassy, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, yeah. And then hypothetically, if they were ever trying to, analyze that blockchain, they might use something like,
Cash Shuffle. Coming
that
very, very soon to the Bitcoin.com
very, very
wallet.
soon.
Yeah.
I know we've been saying very soon for a while, but it's like really very soon now.
In fact, it's so soon. We already discussed like giving the APK out to people to start testing.
We're aiming to have some live beta testers very, very soon here.
Should we let people who watch this video become a beta tester? Should we have them email you, or
let them spam me?
APK?
You can spam me.
Corbin at Bitcoin.com if you want to be an alpha tester or a beta tester for the Cash Shuffle in the Bitcoin.com wallet. Corbin can give you a link to download the APK.
Give me a subject line like let me join Cash Shuffle, and I will absolutely add you to our little dev tester list, and it'll be good. Yeah.
Okay. And and the new full native wallet's getting closer and closer day after day. We've been saying that for a while. But
I walked up and you guys were all doing doing like a three-way kind of little party there. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
So it's coming. I mean, that's a little bit farther away than the Cash Shuffle one is, but like the full native wallet app.
I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait.
It's faster than lightning.
I mean, honestly, when you scan it with the threshold spending.
Yeah,
it can't be beat.
It's literally. It's not an exaggeration to say it's faster than NFC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Faster than NFC.
Fast,
yeah. I mean, honestly, NFC kind of it's
sometimes it's slow,
and you got to find the right part in your phone sometimes to get it to actually do
this is faster than NFC.
Yeah. Yeah, we need more. We need more Townsvilles, dude.
More Townsvilles. Yeah. Where's the next Townsville?
Could be your town. So start spreading Bitcoin Cash adoption in your town. Set them up with the Bitcoin Cash Register app. Show them how to use Purse.io to save 20% on Amazon with Bitcoin Cash. Like life is short. Get started today.
Love it. Love that attitude, man.
And this video is going to be short, so that's it for this time.
Cool.
See you all the next time. Like, subscribe, and share because it actually does help. See you.
Awesome. See you guys.